interview here with Suffolk after the Suffolk retreat in 2019. So I'd really like to ask you a few questions, Suffolk. So what point in the retreat evoked the most positive emotion for you? Could you label that emotion?
I think probably both the times we did the going in the womb. The first time was less so, but the second time when we did it for longer, was I actually managed. I don't normally manage to fall asleep in unusual things going on, but I'm not entirely sure whether I actually fell asleep or possibly went into a deep trance.
What kind of emotion do you think that was?
Just really safe and held. Yeah.
Thank you. At what point in the retreat would you say you had the most negative emotion come up?
I think when the chimp exercise was initially introduced, I was like a bit like.
What was that emotion?
It's bringing back memories of being bullied and all the. I guess my feeling is that bonobos are an amazing species. The way that they choose to interact, and the chimps are like us, and reminded me of the worst traits of how chimp-like activity can be.
Okay.
Not wanting to really engage with that so much. Yeah.
Okay. And could you name the emotion? Could you give it a?
I guess retreat. I felt myself really retreating, closing down, going into my head, rather than remaining open and.
Okay. What point in the retreat brought you out of your comfort zone?
The following exercises. So, that moment and.
So the chimp exercises.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I actually got into it, so it brought me out of my comfort zone. But then towards the end of it, I was sort of, it became more fun rather than aggro. Yeah.
And how did that sense of being out of your comfort zone make you feel?
Anxious.
Okay.
Worried about the need to perform.
Okay.
And wondering how I would react. I guess I think that was probably my biggest concern. Thinking, how am I actually going to react if something really triggers me?
Right. Yeah. And what point do you think has been most beneficial to you?
I think the whole birth dying process. It was quite beautiful. It seemed much more flowing from. I think you described it as like a figure of 8 infinity loop, which is moving from being a baby, being born, growing up, then getting elderly, dying, and then switching roles, becoming a baby in old age to then die and then go and loop back through. It was,
Okay. And can you maybe say why you think it was beneficial to you?
Because it is the life cycle, isn't it? It's what's happening now. It's gives you space to engage with those. I guess the issues I'm dealing with now are things that have happened to me before when I'm younger, and things that might not have been ideal.
Right.
And so you sort of in a very short period of time, you're going through your whole life cycle and nurturing someone else through and the community. So not only are you doing it for yourself, you're doing it in a pair with somebody else and as a community
Yeah.
Others all going through a life cycle process, all in like a matter of hours. And that you can, I guess, if you repeatedly did it, you'd possibly then. I think if I did it again, I would possibly think, is there something specific I want to actually focus on for myself that might not, since might not even say something, but if there might be something I actually want to see if I can release through the process. I think it's something you could do. Almost possibly do it as a daily practice, almost in some ways.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
What was your experience of the physical touch during the retreat?
I really liked it. Yeah, I mean, I wondered whether it was going to be more. It was going to be more tactile than it was. I mean, I don't know whether that was me or and possibly I thought it might ear on to being more intimate and more sexual, and it was less. I was quite happy about about it not being. It was good that it gave a lot of opportunity for touch to give and receive in a safe environment. Yeah.
Did you learn anything about yourself during the retreat?
I learned how still I can get quite anxious with doing it in a safe environment. When the chimp exercise was introduced, I was quite intrigued as to how all of a sudden I sort of was like anxious about that, and I think possibly because I wasn't aware we were going to do anything like that. I thought it was all going to be very fluffy, and I mean, I've previously had issues with fear of death issues, and I did get a bit emotional at one point around that, and then it seemed to just float away. So I think I'm probably further on. I think I realise I'm further on with those issues, dying and prematurely dying.
And what did you learn about bonobos on this particular retreat?
I'd already knew about bonobos before the retreat, but I suppose some of the factual things I wasn't aware of in terms of the fact that the women go away, or the younger females go away, and I often wondered about how do the genetic side of things work. But yeah, I think it just I don't know really. Clarified some of the things I already knew.
How will this retreat experience help you in your interactions with others in the future?
Had an interesting conversation last night about the. I can be quite philosophical about what happens in life when I'm in tune with the universe and sort of engaged, rather than sort of doing things by gut reaction. But some things like road rage scenarios and similar type things, I can drop into chimp mode quite quickly. Sometimes, not as bad as I used to do. But the idea of using when that situation arises is just to literally go think bonobo, to stay in that compassionate way outlook. So I'm quite excited to see how that actually works, especially like driving home. I think if some idiot some lovely person on the motorway happens to do something silly, is actually just stay in bonobo and think, well, what can I do to help their journey home or wherever they might be going, rather than so that would be quite interesting to see. Think bonobo.
And have you got any suggestions for us on how we could improve the workshop?
experimental things going on, which was really lovely to be a part of, and be involved in some of those discussions and observe some of those discussions. I guess, I guess it will happen anyway. But I think it's really good when you introduce something. Is maybe after the initial discussion is then before the exercise starts, just do a quick summary. So what is it that we're doing?
Okay.
Because obviously then people will flag up questions, which then divert the conversation a little bit. Is then just to bring it back. So this is what we're doing, and maybe some wall charts. Because some of the the things that we could be doing to interact, like have a menu of wall. I know there were some great wall charts, but have some things that you could just glance up and see. I'd forgotten we could do that. Might be helpful resource.
Good, thank you. And if you wanted to maintain a connection to this bonobo spirit, what do you think you might do? What are your strategies for doing
Connection
that?
to the bonobo spirit?
Yeah.
I'm not sure really. I think possibly when I do like the think bonobo thing is to think of those cute pictures of the bonobos that have been adopted. Appealing eyes, and just delve into the eyes in the photos. Maybe the picking of mites or whatever they are. Maybe sometimes I can't remember what it is, but you can do like an anchoring in of something, can't you? When you're doing hypnosis, whereas actually doing a few physical pinches or something like that could I don't know.